You
Okay,
guys ever
please.
had any experiences with the undead?
I
What?
actually have.
What?
I've had some like. Well, the thing is,
Grandma came back to life.
I don't really believe in ghosts anymore. But when I was younger, my mom told me about an apartment we lived in was haunted. And when I was a kid,
Why though? Why was it haunted?
when I was a kid, I lived in an apartment, and the apartment that I lived in, like that building. So the apartments were all connected. They were like in like conglomerates of like four. It's
That's
almost
a big word for you.
almost kind of like condos, I guess.
Wow.
And,
I'm actually
that
really proud of you.
Conglomerate.
That
Ooh, 4-syllable words.
we're just like scaring all the dumb people.
Yeah, all the low IQ people shook right now.
Well, that's all of
Go
our
ahead.
viewers.
Just
So.
our audience, yeah.
Oh, sorry, chat. Go ahead, McNasty.
Anyways, when I was
There's chat.
the building that I lived in had burned down at one point in the past, and then they rebuilt it. But there was a couple in that building that died from that fire, and
Counts.
my mom just like she told me that she had like some serious like paranormal experiences. Like she said that one time she was in the shower, and like all of a sudden the shower like what is it called, the shower curtain just like fell, just like boom. But it didn't like
Oh,
it didn't
okay.
just fall down.
Gravity.
It kind of like
Ooh.
But the
Isaac
thing is,
Newton.
it didn't just
ghost
fall-
making my apple fall.
it didn't just fall.
Go
It
ahead.
like wrapped around her. Like it like fell towards her, and she said that it scared the shit out of her. And
Like attacked
yeah,
her.
that's scary, but yeah.
There had been
I don't know if
a-
I'd say ghosts.
well, there had been multiple experiences. It wasn't just that. There was one time where my mom had like
the
this
soap
little.
fell too.
She had like this little orphan Annie doll, like the little redheaded. You know what I'm talking about?
God, why would she have that?
I don't
Those
know.
things are
It was-
scary as hell.
I think it was like just like a it was like a family thing that had just been like passed down. But she told me, this is the thing, is like the stuff that she told me I never experienced. But she said that she came home one time, and the apartment we lived in was a 2-story apartment, and like the stairs would go one way, and then there'd be like a flat spot, and then it would go left upwards. And she said that when she opened the door one day when she came home, the doll was just sitting on the top of the stairs. She could just see it just sitting there. And like,
I mean,
Bruh.
That's odd.
Bruh.
yeah, I had
Am I supposed to say bro too?
Chucky vibes.
the only thing I ever experienced from what I remember being a kid is sometimes, because I was really little at these apartments, and I would wake up in the middle of the night like crying, and my mom would come in my room and she would see like the closet door like swaying back and forth. And I guess she just thought those like ghosts were like fucking with the door or something. I don't know, but yeah,
Man, they bored as hell.
I had
I would
some,
have just assumed you shit your pants if you're just sitting there crying in your bed in the middle of the night.
I remember my grandma made this like spray, and I guess it was just like some vanilla spray, and she put like little pictures of like cartoon ghosts around the spray, and she would have me like spray it in the closet before I went to bed
Anti-ghost
to
spray.
like help. Well, it was like something you do for a kid to like help the kid like relieve anxiety, I guess. So like I had this like vanilla good smelling spray that I would just in the closet prevent the ghosts.
I just do that with Windex. Spray it down my throat.
spray. Wait. Okay.
Keep
well, I don't-
vampires from sucking your blood out if you drink Windex.
that's Goon's top tip, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a vampire problem, drink Windex.
Or just like eat onion, probably work too.
Nope.
It's garlic.
Drink
It's by the
Windex.
way.
Oh,
It's
garlic.
garlic.
Right, garlic.
Yeah.
Diane's has nothing to worry about.
Just eat like a bell pepper. I'll probably go away. But like, ooh, bell pepper.
Just a full cucumber,
I don't
uncut.
like Mexican
Just
food.
eat it.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're white as hell. They can't handle the spice. So.
Spicy bell pepper.
Of a cucumber or the bell pepper?
Well, both. You're white, so.
All right, that's a bit of a stretch. White people cannot
My
handle the
butthole.
spice of cucumbers.
Have you guys ever had any kind of like beyond the world experiences?
I used to go like ghost hunting, convince myself I saw ghosts, but I knew I didn't. Like we wouldn't even go like anywhere very scary. We just like go in my friend's basement at like 2 a.m., shut the lights off, and be like, yeah, it's a ghost. like somebody would throw a fork at the wall, and we'd be like, the way that fork fell means ghost. And it's like, okay.
About as legit as those ghost hunting shows, bro.
Yeah, honestly, no, but it was, I don't know, it was fun as hell, and like you'd like fake yourself so much into believing that something was like actually a ghost that you still got like the fear of it, even though you
Mhm.
like low-key knew it was fake. You like, I don't know, you still got that adrenaline, so it's super fun. But like, I don't know, we used to like just go in the forest at nighttime, and like one of us would have a flashlight and just be like, yeah, we're like hunting ghosts, and you'd be like, oh my god, did you guys see that? Even though we saw nothing, and everyone would be like, yeah, dude, I saw it, and just like all get freaked out. It was super fun and stupid, but I don't know, nothing like, I've never had anything like real other than like, I don't know. I swear to God, I saw something once when I was a kid, but I just like never. I don't know. It's so easy when you're a kid because you have such an active imagination that
Yeah.
like you could convince
Mhm.
yourself of anything. Like my parents told me, like where I live, there was like I live right on the border of U.S. and during the Civil War and stuff, and like even when like colonialism was happening, like a lot of natives died where I live. So my like parents told me that and like told me the history of where we are. And like so I'd convince myself that I saw like native people ghosts, but they'd be like the most generic looking native people things ever. So I'm just like, yeah, I definitely imagined that when I was a kid. Like it'd just be like this generic male
Just
with a
all
headdress
chief
on.
red ghost.
Yeah, literally. Like shit like that. So
Mm.
I don't know. But there was one time I was older. I feel like I told this story on the podcast, but I can't remember. I was older, and this was like maybe a year ago. And I was walking. I always walk through the forest at night. It's just like calm and peaceful and shit. And I saw this like it looked like a person, which didn't really scare me. But I don't know, dude, it was so weird. It looked like they were like 8 feet fucking tall and just like looking at me. And I didn't want to look too long because I thought it was another person. So I was kind of like, what the fuck? Just like put my head down and kept walking, but I just kept looking back. And it looked like the perfect outline of a person just like standing there in the middle of the forest. And I was just so fucking freaked out. I was like, nah. So I just like got out of there as quick as I could. And I just came back and like joined Discord with Buys and was telling them about it. But I don't know. It was scary. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know, maybe because I played Slender Man as a kid. I thought like, I don't know. I just connected a tree to being Slender Man. But I mean, that's about it. That's
It
all
could've
I've
just
had.
been
Nothing
like
like crazy.
Person shaped
Yeah, it
tree,
could've-
probably.
Yeah, it very easily could have been, but I was just so fucking like, nah, I'm out.
Maybe it was like Bigfoot, but just like normal sized. It's just
Or
like
maybe it was just a random
just
tall guy,
regular
just like
foot.
sitting there, just a random tall guy wondering what the fuck I'm doing walking through the forest.
yeah, maybe it was an actual guy. He's just like maybe he lives
Yeah,
in that
it-
area and it's just like
Yeah, it very easily could have been a guy. I
what's
just
this
was like,
teenager
nah.
doing here?
Yeah, so I don't know, nothing crazy
Maybe he wanted
scary.
to peg you. I know.
Okay.
Old
All right.
foresty lumberjack manner.
That took a hot turn.
Into
for
that.
whatever reason.
I would not call that a hot turn, dude. Just a turn. Just a turn.
When y'all were kids, tell me I'm not the only one, right? So when you
Okay,
in your
hold on. Where are you
basement-
going here?
Why did that like?
Yeah, you just said pegging. Where are you going here?
It's a complete
Tell me I'm not the
180.
only
I
one.
promise. I promise it's a complete 180.
Okay, all right.
I'm keeping it on supernatural and just.
So you're
spooky.
pegging the lumberjack, is what you're saying?
Right?
You want a
right. I'm
ghost
not
to
the only
peg
one.
you.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Like in what, Scary Movie? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the end. He gets fucked by the demon.
When y'all were kids, though, like in your basement. Wait, do y'all have basements in your state?
Yeah.
Because I know
No.
not everybody has basements
California
in
doesn't
their state.
have basements.
Nope.
Okay.
I have
Well,
them
okay. Well, then maybe Blarg, you'll understand. Like you flip the lights off in the basement
Oh, yeah.
and you run for your life
Sprint.
upstairs because the demons will kill you.
Demons, they'll grab your ankles, bro. You gotta run.
100%.
I used to just do that going from my kitchen to my room.
Oh, okay.
Like anytime
It's
you're
just something about the basement, dude.
Armful of snacks running through your house, McNasty. Just hauling ass.
just a brick of cheese, just fucking sprinting down the hallway.
Brick of cheese and half cooked bacon just
Like those
running.
linked sausages that you only see in like cartoons
Yeah.
from the carrier.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 15 of them all attached.
Yeah, no, I definitely used to do that, dude. I still feel like I need to do that just out of habit. Where it's
Yeah.
like I shut the lights off, it's like time to sprint.
Right, like I'm a
It's-
grown ass
it's time to
dude. I know
run.
there's no one in my basement, but I'm still spooked as hell. I gotta
That
run.
you know
I'm
of.
st-
Well,
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Good point, Soup. Thank you for that. Thank you for
thank you
for
for
making me uncomfortable in my own home.
making me think about people breaking into my house. Thanks, man. I think the only like supernatural thing that's ever happened to me is I've just heard this story because I was just a baby apparently, but apparently parents were driving down the road on a highway behind one of those big trucks that like have a bunch of giant long planks on the back of it that are just kind of
Oh,
like
boy.
loosely tied down.
Yeah.
And so this dude's like wire snaps off and his shit's just flying off the truck and like landing on the highway. And apparently one came off and was heading down straight towards our windshield. And for no reason, I'm no physicist or anything, so I don't know if this makes sense, but this thing's
You're not a
coming
literature
straight
major
down
either.
at no. It's coming down at our windshield, and it just, for no reason, goes up and over the car. Like, it just defies gravity for no reason whatsoever.
Oh,
So, it's the
Jesus.
only supernatural thing.
Jesus.
I mean,
that was Jesus.
What, depending on
That was
what kind
Jesus,
of car you were driving,
Jesus.
because there's so much air pressure hitting the front of your car, it creates almost like a vortex pushing up.
That's
So
Jesus.
it's very
Good enough
easily-
auto. Thank you.
Depending on the size of the board, it could have easily got caught. and
Nah,
not
it was Jesus.
shooting it straight up. Okay.
I think it was Satan.
All right. Well, shout out Jesus for saving the do, and now we get shitty Omega
think it
videos.
was-
Thank you, Jesus.
It was Iron Man.
I think
Iron
it was
Man?
Stephen Hawking in his wheelchair.
He just
He just zoomed up next to the car on the highway.
I think it was Nicholas.
You're
Cage.
welcome. Did save you.
I will save you.
Like,
you owe me
I
$45.
don't like that. All right. Now you sound like Plankton's wife,
What's Plankton's wife's name again?
Karen.
Karen.
God, you don't know your SpongeBob lore, bro.
Yeah, bitch.
It's just been a long time. I've seen all of it. It's just been forever.
What about
Her name was
you,
Deborah.
Soup? You had any spooky?
Not really. I never really like ever believed in fucking ghosts. So I never imagined like a situation where I would like scare myself into thinking a ghost was there or something.
Yeah,
I used to be
that's
scared
fair.
to close my eyes in the shower when I'd wash my hair because I used to
That's
think Michael
logical.
Jackson. I used to think Michael Jackson was gonna touch me.
Dude, you're right. He could have. I remember that whole fucking thing when he went like crazy for a bit, held a kid over a balcony. I was so scared of Michael Jackson as a kid.
Yeah, me
Like,
dude. I was terrified of Michael
in my
Jackson.
eyes, that's all I had to fear in life.
Yeah,
was
I was
Michael
like, for some
Jackson.
reason, I was like, Michael Jackson was the ghost of my like childhood. For some reason,
Like I just watched so much of the news, him like holding a kid
Yeah.
over a balcony and then like touching their diddler, and I was like, oh my
yeah, I
god.
was like, dude,
Like, I have
Michael
to watch out
Jackson's
for
gonna
this guy.
catch me.
Yeah, honestly. There was I don't know, it was I forget what ghost show it was, but there was one of those super corny, shitty ass ghost shows. Like I think it was like most haunted places, whatever, something along that
Mhm.
line. And there's this road, it's like I don't know, 15, 20 minutes away from me, but I needed to go down it in order to get to a hockey arena I used to play at. And it's called Texas Road. And apparently it was super haunted because this girl like killed herself off a bridge or some shit. I don't know exactly what it was. But I used to be scared as fuck driving down that as a kid, but like I'll drive down it now and it's just like the most normal road ever. Like there is nothing even slightly scary about it. It's just I don't know how they made a whole hour-long episode about this road.
I never
called Texas
understood
Road.
why, like, especially when it comes to things like that, where there's like a ghost haunting like a town. Like, why?
Yeah, like,
why-
are you just scared of the whole town now? Like I don't get it.
Well, the thing is, it's like it's just the ghost. Like, I feel like if I were to turn into a ghost, I would want to just like fly to Europe or something, just chill over there. Like, why do I want to sit
Yeah,
in this
I would-
dirty fucking like country town for the rest of my existence?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I killed myself on this bridge on a shitty little road. I'm gonna leave and go to Greece. Like, why would I sit there and piss off people driving by on this road now?
Yeah.
Like, why would I
Because
keep
you're
myself
an
in the
angry
place I died?
apparition.
Exactly. I'm angry. Fuck you. I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
Did you
Go
guys
drink
ever?
margaritas?
You guys ever hear a red eye?
No.
No.
Well,
the fish?
like where I no, like where I live, it used to be like this wives' tale kind of thing, because it gets like fucking country dark, like so dark sometimes. Like if you're outside with no light, you can't even see your hand in front of you.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
dark. And so people
That's
would be
good
like,
stuff.
"Ooh, you better watch out for red eye," because they would like it would.
Isn't that the reindeer from? Oh no,
No,
that's Red Nose.
Red nose, red
yeah.
eye was like you'd see like two red eyes.
He
if
just
you
has
looked at
Rudolph the
Pink-eyedness.
Red-Eye Reindeer. Smoke pot.
Yeah, Rudolph's eye is shit.
Just some old fart with glaucoma just walking around town at night.
Dude.